Hey there, cowboys and cowgirls. It's Lolly here. I'm going to read y'all a little story tonight. It's called The Cowboy and the Black-Eyed Pea. Now, for some of y'all out there, it might sound a little bit familiar. That's because you're from Texas. So here we go. So they jazzed up a story with all that huff and puff and blow your house down. And they made me the big bad wolf. That's it. The real story. I was framed. With this stone for a throne, I look down on my pond, but I cannot look down on the places beyond. The throne that I sit on is too low down. It ought to be higher, he said with a frown. It is everyone's favorite porcine narrator. Moi. Tonight, we're going to read a story that is somewhat autobiographical for me, well, or at least for my family. Tonight, we're going to read Pigs Ahoy! Oh, hello, children. Nanny here, just having a spot of tea before we get to story time today. Are you ready? Well, today's story is No Jumping on the Bed. You know how I feel about children who misbehave.
So, you're back, huh? Couldn't get enough. It's probably because I'm so attractive. Fine. So anyway, you want another story today? I've got one. This one's called Fritz and the Mess Fairy. Buckle up, Buttercup. Here we go.
Oh, hello, dears. I was just noticing that the calla lilies are in bloom again. Such a strange flower. Today we're doing another special request. Today's story is The Knight Who Was Afraid of the Dark. Here we are in Scotland, in a place called Inverhaggis. You ever been there? It's Hogmanay, and everyone in Scotland is very happy. Everyone, that is, apart from Hamish the hairy haggis. There's a flea. Can it be? A wakeful flea on a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. Oh, hey. We're going to read a story today. A story with a beat. If you like it, give it snaps at the end. This one is called Tiki Tiki Tambo. This one is about my many-colored days. Remember, these are just words, words, words. I'll give them life. Let's get started. I'm ready for my close-up. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. Here she is. She had all of these to choose from, but she swallows a fly. And when it came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Ooh, look at that. I'm getting all a shiver just looking at it. When I was quite young and quite small for my size, I met an old man in the Desert of Dries. And he sang me a song I will never forget. At least, well, I haven't forgotten it yet. With an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with a bow in her beak. Okay, well, this is apparently the best we can do on short notice, so pretend that the bird is green. So, tonight, we're going to read a little story, and I know you're going to love it. It's become one of my favorites. It is called Hookers and Blow Save Christmas. I'm going to read it to you now, and I promise I'll show you all the pictures as we go along. You're going to love this one. So, mes amis, I am so glad you could join me for a little story tonight. We will see you next time. In the meanwhile, make sure you drink your juice. Bye-bye. Au revoir.